So here are your 4 pins, 5 pins right here, and your cotter pins are underneath. So, which is why we want to use these pick tools. So you'll find the cotter pin. And use the pick tool.
What? Oh, you've got the little clip. I got it. You're
so you got these little cotter pins that you're going to pull out.
Yeah.
So you're going to do that for all 5. It's a lot easier when you're on the other side. And if you want a magnetic cup or something to keep stuff in, I can get you some, or just a regular cup just so they don't fall down. But because we'd like to not drop any pieces inside the box.
Each bag will have an extra pin with a little stud and pin in case you lose one inside. Now we're going to have some involved too. We'll just have some bags in case you lose one extra. Yeah, there's 1 extra per bag, stud and pin.
Drops into the gorilla, we don't need to worry about trying to fish that out.
You'll never find it.
Yeah.
It drops down in.
So you'll take your 4 crossover channels and trash them. Then you'll take your new crossover channels, take them out of the bag, and the best way to do this, what Randy Tension I have found, is, I'll try to do this way. I think it's a lot easier to work like on this side of the grill than on this side.
Why don't you do so? Why don't you do so?
Because I want them
Turn
to
the
see.
opposite side. They can see from the opposite.
Yeah, we can stay on that side.
Here you go. Here you go.
Are you recording this, Tension? So the best thing to do is, obviously we want to make sure that these burner tips are or the orifices are inside the burners. So the best way we've found to do this is you take your stud, push it through the burner first, and you're going to take your crossover channel. So the way this crossover channel works, you see these little wings that are folded down? That's going to sit on top of the burner.
With the holes in it, yeah.
With the holes. So that's going to be towards the bottom. So you're going to take this, fit it on there, push it through, find your hole here, and then push it through.
So we're going to put the studs and pins in opposite the way they were.
Yeah, because
so much easier.
It makes it a lot easier.
Right.
And it's still going to be the same for the customer to remove it, because if you try to feel the other way, it takes forever because you can't feel the hole on the other side. So then you're going to take your next one in the same way. You're going to feed the pin through the burner. And so I will mention that some of the grills, these studs, are a little shorter. So the factory's sending us all the longer studs. So like this one's a little shorter one. You may have to push pretty hard upwards to be able to get that pin through, but there are shorter and longer studs. So.
And it won't matter how the crossover channel wings overlap, right?
Correct, yeah.
Right or right to left, doesn't matter.
First thing first, it definitely needs to be lined with the valve.
And remember, we want to make sure our orifices are in there. And one thing, make sure the burner ports are, you don't see these burner ports, we don't want to have it like this. So if this screw is on top, then you're in good shape. Okay, so we got one more. And you know, doing this for a while, your fingers do get tired. So if there's some some tight-fitting electrician gloves, or some other gloves that you can get, or borrow or pay for, you may want to do that, because pushing these pins in they do wear on your fingers. So if you, you can also put a, what do you call it? That tape, the athletic tape.
Gloves a day or so and try it to see if that makes the job easier.
See, this is a shorter stud, so you got to kind of push up pretty tough. Let me get a longer one. Okay. Check. So we got everything's tight fitting. We're gonna close her back up. Tape both sides and tape the top. Then you're gonna take your stickers and your UPC, and you're gonna replace the 2 UPC stickers.
Everything goes on the color labels.
Yeah, they're always on the color labels.
And you can put your crossover channel stickers here and on the other color label over here. And one thing, after you're done with all this, this grill is a sample, so it doesn't have a date code. We want you to find the date code, which is, you can come over here on this grill and see it. It starts with a Y and it's got 4 letters. So you're just going to note and write it down on a piece. We're going to give you a piece of paper to write it down, keep your notes, but you're going to write Y4614. So each grill will have the date code on there.
And a lot of grills are going to have the same number.
Yes.
So you're going to find, probably 3 or 4 or 5 or 600 grills may have that same number. So.